Today is September 23, 2020, and it's a very good day. It's sunny outside. And stay tuned because we have a winner to our martial law trivia, which we had last September 21. So, but before we go to that, let me share with you let me put up first the reminders. So, meron na pong nanalo sa ating trivia and I will be sharing that kung sino yung nanalo at kung ano yung mga sagot sa trivia po natin in a while. But meantime, let me share with you some news items which I got from the wires. Okay, nakikita nyo na ba to? Can you see this? Okay, our first news item came from Business World. Telecom permit approval stopped 900 in the past month. So this is probably why the telco stocks are soaring. In fact, I've commented earlier this week that the second liners dominated the most active stocks. This news item is from the Business World. Telecom permit approval stopped 900 in the past month. So it says here that the Anti-Red Tape Authority said that over 900 telecommunications permits have been approved over the past month after it ordered local governments to release pending applications. In a statement Monday, ARTA said that 933 telecommunications permits have been approved. PLDT and SMART reported that 661 documents have been released, including permits and barangay resolutions. So this is good news. And also Globe Telecoms had also approvals. And the second news item here is on the Philippine Star. Sa Philippine Star naman, ang sabi niya dito is, I would like to highlight this because I think this is an important news item, that more Filipinos are saving amid the pandemic. Data from the BSP, I think this is data from the BSP, The country's banking industry recorded a double-digit growth in deposits in the first semester as more Filipino households substantially raised their savings amid the coronavirus pandemic, according to the BSP. According to the BSP, bank deposits expanded by 12.4% to 11.2 trillion from January to June compared to 10 trillion over the same period last year. So that's a very important piece of information because a lot of Filipinos now are learning to save. And this is part of financial literacy among Filipinos, that they wisely save and put their money in the bank or in investments that would earn them interest. And then the next news item this comes from the Manila Times. Now Telecom. Ang sabi ng news item, Now Telecom insists it's fourth telco. So sabi ni Now, siya daw yung fourth telco. So Now Corp is standing by its earlier statement that affiliate Now Telecom is the country's fourth mobile telco player, despite having no official declaration from the government. So that is why the stock of Now surged recently. In a disclosure on Tuesday, the listed company, citing a report from Business World, said that the NTC Deputy Commissioner himself confirmed that Now Telecom is the fourth telco player given its license to operate a mobile network. However, Cabarrios, that's the Deputy Commissioner, noted that while there are other players in the market, the Philippines has only three major carriers. That's Globe, PLDT, and Dito, which is slated to commercially launch by the first quarter of 2021. And finally, this news item from CNN. This is about the Build Luzon projects. And the Luzon projects, Build Luzon projects dominate in new 4.13 trillion flagship infrastructure list. So among those list is this paragraph here. Another project that would benefit the capital region is the 102.1 billion contract upgrade and repair of the NAIA, an unsolicited project proposed by a group of conglomerates but was later awarded to Megawide Construction. So that's MY. So they have major projects this year, including the 17-kilometer Malolos to Clark Railway. And if I go further down, here, this paragraph here, public-private partnerships once frowned by the Duterte administration as a long arduous process is back on the table, supporting 29 projects worth 1.69 trillion. The biggest project is the 736 billion New Manila International Airport in Bulacan, pitched by San Miguel, which is fully funded by private money. And the other one is the two segments of the North-South Commuter Railway in Luzon for 26 or 628.4 billion. So part of that project is the contract bagged by Megawide. Let's take a look at Now and Megawide later when we do our stock analysis. In the meantime, let us go back to the martial law trivia. Okay, just like what I said, we have a winner, and the winner is, actually he got all three correct, including a question on the event that happened on September 21 regarding the Earth's seasons. And winner, this guy got the correct answer. His name is Lopez Arial. Si Junjun. Kilala ko to eh. Okay, let's answer the question. Sinong famous lawyer ang naging Justice Minister at Solicitor General? The answer is, he was in the news lately. Estelito Mendoza. So he was the Solicitor General and became Justice Minister at the time of martial law. Yung number 2, sino ang Information Minister nang ideklara ang martial law? That guy on TV which we saw that Saturday when me and my cousins were playing, was none other than Francisco Tatag. Yun yung nakita ko, payat pa siya noon at bata. Siya yung Public Information Minister the time that martial law was declared. And the third, sino ang Chief Administrator nung panahon ng martial law? Maraming di nakakaalam nito, but the Chief Administrator was Juan Ponce Enrile, the Defense Minister. Okay? So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, yung tatlong ito, buhay pa lahat. No? And they are famous. So, congratulations, Junjun, for winning the special notebook. Yan. So, pagka nakita tayo, bigay ko to sa'yo. Okay? Sige, congratulations. Yung isa pa palang tanong. What celestial event? Actually, it's not a celestial event, but it has something to do with the Earth's seasons. No? What happened, anong nangyari nung September 21 that affected the seasons or time, no? Time sa Earth natin. The answer is, if you live in the Northern Hemisphere, yan, mga US, Korea, Japan, Canada, Northern Hemisphere yan eh. Then, what happened on September 21 was what we call the Autumn Equinox. Anong ibig sabihin ng Autumn Equinox? Ang ibig sabihin po ng Equinox, equal yung gabi at araw sa oras. So, more or less equal siya. So, kung 12 hours ang gabi, 12 hours ang araw. So, after September 21, mapapansin niyo na mas tumatagal ang gabi kaysa sa araw. Until you reach December 21, which we call the winter solstice. Okay? Ang winter solstice, yan ang longest night of the year. Also, September 21 is the start of autumn in the Northern Hemisphere. Okay? Nagets nyo? So that is our trivia na nakuha ng tama ni Junjun Sarial. Congratulations, Junjun. Okay, so now let's go to the PSEI. The time is 12:46 and the PSEI or the PSE is about to close in 14 minutes. And let's see how the PSE index is doing. Okay, the index should almost 11 points at 5883, but we're still minutes away from closing, and so far it has been moving sideways, and it has been down in the previous days except yesterday when there was a dragonfly doji. So it opened at 5900, and right now it is 10 points lower than the previous day. So let's take a look at the most active stocks, and we will be reviewing the following. We will be reviewing SM, Now, Merrimart, MWC, Dito, MWide, JFC, SCC, MAH, and VLL. So let's now go to SM first. Okay, SM is also moving sideways, and the projected close is 885. So it opened at 888 and it is now at 885, or 2 points lower. So if you will see, the estimated closing price is below the EMA20 or all three indicators. And my view for SM is that it will continue to move sideways unless there is a catalyst. So the next stock that we will review is Merrimart. Merrimart had a good day today. Look at that. So it opened at 3 pesos, but it's now at 314, and the projected close is 314. So it moved higher 4.6% from the opening price, or from the previous day. So if the trend continues, the resistance I see is here, 328. Lagyan natin ang linya, 328. And if you'll see, there is volume in today's trading. So I expect this stock to move higher the following day. The next is MWC. It's one of the index stocks. Okay, nag-breakout si MWC. Started last Friday, and volume last Friday was lower, but now it's surge, 1536, 3.92, almost 4% increase from the previous day. So if this continues, I see the resistance here. Gawin natin 1 week para yan. Okay, I think na-establish na natin to, pero ito, malayo na yung next resistance dito dahil it has been down for so many months, no? So the resistance, nearest resistance is here, 19. If this trend continues, tingnan natin, balik natin sa 1 day. Yan. So you see all the indicators are all lined up under the candlestick, which indicate a bullish momentum. So next we have Dito. Dito, nag-recover siya from a red candlestick the previous day. So it opened at 4 and it's now at 412, or 3% higher than the previous day. So let's see the next resistance. Ang layo na kasi yung 52-week high is 539, but the nearest resistance that I see is, let's make it 1 week. Yan. Okay. Nandito na siya, but ito yung next resistance niya. Mga 4.95 to 5 ang next resistance niya. Kasi ang layo na Ang layo na ng tinaas niya. And Dito figured in the news lately because the government expedited permits for the towers, and Dito was a recipient of that. The recipient of that good news. Let's take a look at MWide. Ang MWide, this stock is having good projects this year. No? There are 2. The airport project, the NAIA, and the railway project from Malolos to Clark. So how is MWide doing? It is a red candlestick, but it is higher than, well, it's lower than yesterday, but it's relatively higher than the previous candlesticks. So if you'll notice, may cross na dito. May cross na siya, indicating a bullish momentum. So it is already at resistance. And I expect the stock to move higher because there is a catalyst. So the next resistance that I see is malayo din ang resistance niya. Let's make it 1 week. Okay, dito na yung next resistance There. 10.68 is the next resistance. Nagpipick up na kasi ngayon ng construction. Okay, let's take a look at JFC. JFC had a breakout. Pero what's lacking here is volume. Pero breakout siya. It pierced through the EMA20 and EMA50. And it is at the resistance level actually. And the next resistance, if it continues this trend, is here. At the next resistance niya, 141, 142 level. Okay, let's take a look at another one, SEC. SEC was delisted as an index stock, but right now it's moving sideways. And there is a dragonfly, or there is a doji here. And if you'll see, nag-accumulate siya ng volume. Today, meron siyang volume above the average. So it continues to move sideways. And the nearest resistance is actually here. Nasa 1040 yung nearest resistance niya. Pero right now, it is at a support level. Okay, another stock is MAH. MAH opened higher, and there is a gap here, but it's now at 211. It is almost 4% from the previous day. So it is a red candlestick, but because it's a green here. The comparison here is the previous day. So there was a lot of demand of the stock when it opened, and it even reached 2.37, but apparently there was profit taking. I see the next resistance kasi dito nag-bounce eh. So ito yung, I would say that this is the next resistance. It's somewhere here. Yan, 2.44 ang next resistance niya. Unless magkaroon ng profit taking, the following day, I expect the stock to move sideways first. But because there is volume here, the stock looks promising, no? That there might be an upward movement in the coming days. So may catalyst na. Anong news dito? So not very good news. And our last will be VLL. VLL had a good day today. There is volume and the stock increased by 5.37% from an opening of 340. So if I were to get the resistance, it's already here, 3.72. 3.72. I expect the stock to move higher in the following days. Okay, let's wrap up. So the PSEI ended 1.56 points lower than the previous day. And if I were to plot, actually, nasa ano na to eh. The next support of the PSEI is here. Your support is 57.52. It breached the support, which is here. It's below the support level already. And so, to take a look at how the PSEI performed today, wala pang net foreign maaga pa. Pero 92 companies advanced, 90 declined, while 54 remained unchanged. The total volume is 1.47 billion, valued at 4.45 billion. Total trades is 69,460, and total stocks traded is 236. On the market indices was somewhat okay. There are two market indices which registered a green result. These are the holding companies and the industrials. The rest, the financials, the mining, the properties, and the services registered a red result. So the PSEI is down by 0.3% or 1.56, barely moving downwards. That's it for today. And before I leave, let me leave you with a quote, and I invite you to subscribe to my channel so I can continuously do this and maintain the channel. So I hope we learned something today, and I hope we had a fruitful day. This is a quote from Benjamin Franklin. By the way, congratulations nga pala kay Junjun, ano? Siya yung nakasagot nung trivia natin. The 3 questions plus the bonus question na hindi naman kailangan talagang sagutin, pero nasagot niya. Galing. I leave you this quote: an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. This is Benji Chidoro saying thank you for tuning in, and see you in the next episode. Bye for now.